Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? This is Relock Podcast. I'm here today with my co-host, Erica Sloan and Aaron Brown. Hey, Erica, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am doing well. Aaron, how
Sipping on
are
a
you
little
doing today?
Yeah, I had to handle some business, but I'm good.
You good? You good? You good? Okay,
drink.
I had
so
to
how's
handle
y'all
it.
week start? Y'all week started off good?
Good
Yeah,
week so far. We on Monday right now. It's really Tuesday, but we on Monday.
You know what I'm saying? Like we went back because it was Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Thanking all the veterans, all the military personnel that fights for our country. We want to say thank you. We appreciate you all.
thank you for your
And
service.
we're going to go right on and get started. Before we get started, I want you guys to share our Facebook page. Also, Relocked on YouTube and on check it out on Spotify Music. Um, I also want to say, I want to thank Aaron and Erica for co hosting this with me. When I started this, I was going to do it by myself because y'all know I'm a G like that, but not to bring some of my people in, you know what I mean? So, Erica, my girl, we go back like Cracker Jacks.
That's
And
right.
Aaron, my newfound cousin, and I don't know. We don't know what we're going to do.
What are
No,
you doing,
you show
sir?
your shirt.
We
Okay.
want everybody to notice his shirt today.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, y'all make sure y'all share. Make sure you guys come join us every Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we will go ahead and get right into this topic today. So the topic today is, does posting someone on social media make you the relationship valid? Are you just posting them? Are y'all cool? Are y'all in a relationship? Let's get down to the nitty gritty of what people really think when we post some person of the opposite sex on social media. So,
Mm,
Erica, if
mm.
you post someone on social media that is someone of the opposite sex, does that necessarily mean that you guys are in a committed relationship, or are you guys just platonic
It depends.
friends?
It depends. If I say that this is me and my boo, this is me and my boo. But if it's just a friend, if I'm posting, we all are having a good time, that doesn't necessarily mean me and that person is together. I have a lot of guy friends that I have went to school with throughout the years. I have, I mean, it could be a relative, it could be anybody, but if I'm not saying, hey, this is my boo, I'm in a relationship, this is who it is, then I mean, you can't assume that just because we all have a lot of friends. We all have guy friends, we all have female friends. So you just can't assume that.
Right. Aaron, what about you?
Oh, why are you giggling though?
I gotta
Aaron
let's
got something.
dive deep into this.
Oh
Aaron, so I
Lord.
mean, if you post somebody on social media,
Oh
or
Lord.
baby, he didn't put his school teacher glasses on. So
Let's get it. Let's
you
get
know,
it.
so
Because I'm
does
about
that
to talk about
necessarily
it.
mean you're in a relationship with them, or could they be your friend? Or uh, explain to me, when you post a woman on social media, does that mean you're in a relationship with them?
No, it doesn't mean you're in a relationship. It might be somebody you're just hanging out with, but depends on how many posts you put it on or you put him on. Yeah, are they consecutive every week, every other week? You posting the same person, and then the perception is that you are dating and that you are in a relationship. You
Uh-huh.
know, I I've learned the hard way back in past relationships, by posting your significant other or someone you're dealing with. Because if it doesn't go well and then you out and about by yourself, and then people start asking you, what happened to such and such? Why aren't you posting such and such? Y'all still together? And,
Mhm.
and I just don't want to go through that. And the older I got, I think I become more of a private person. And I know they call me Mr. Facebook Live because I go live, and I'm just trying to get people out the house, get from behind the screen and come hang out.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, you got to be careful when you're posting that because people will assume. But I don't think it's anybody's business personally.
True that could be true. I think for myself, I think that married people get slammed for posting all the time.
That's a
It's
good point.
almost like they think you're bragging, or she posts her husband too much, she do this too much, she do that too much. And me personally, I feel like if you're married, you can post your husband how many times you want to. It's up to you if you want to be private with your marriage or your relationship. Some people
How about they on Facebook too much to be noticing all your business?
to me, it's like, well, why you watching my page so much?
I'm just saying, go out there and make your own life. Make your own post. Worry about what you doing. Don't worry about
it's like almost like Rockwell, like I kind of feel like somebody's watching me. Shit. I mean, it's like crazy. Excuse me, y'all. I'm having some little difficulties with my lighting today. But it's like almost crazy because to me, you should be able to post what you want to post.
For sure.
I don't think that you necessarily have to, not post your significant other. I post my husband all the time. Baby, it'll be the same photos because he ain't really photogenic like that. I'll be just catching him off guard, or we be on vacation or somewhere. But I mean, I feel it's okay to post. Now, as far as, maybe I guess I kind of feel like maybe both of y'all, when it comes to someone that you're not in in a monogamous relationship with, because I think people can get it misconstrued that just because y'all hang out and you post them, that maybe y'all are in a relationship, and you may not feel that way about them. You're just hanging out and you just posted the picture because that's the thing now. People post pictures. So
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's not just because you post. You don't have to provide any detail to anybody about what you got going on in your personal life. But I understand that when you put your business out there, you put it out there for people to comment. So you really can't just say, hey, don't worry about it or what I'm doing, but you posting it on social media.
Right.
The thing is too, if you're gonna post somebody, you don't want nobody to comment, there's an option to turn the comments off. So nobody can comment on your picture.
That's true.
So what about you?
I didn't know they had that. I think I did, but I didn't. Because I might need to start doing that. There's too many people comments. I get too many comments.
Oh, I'm done. Hey, I'm not going to play with him tonight. So anyway, yeah. I'm not going to play with you, Aaron. Anyway. Oh, Lord. So anyway, I think definitely. So for me, even like, okay, so say I'm in a relationship with somebody. I choose not to post. I don't feel like, for me, until I know that this is the person, this is the one, this is who I'm with, I choose not to post. I don't feel like it's anybody's business at that point. For me, I like to keep something sacred for me, right? So I guess everybody is totally different. Like you said, if I was married and this is who I was with, that would be one thing. But I feel like if you're dating and you're still trying to figure things out, I don't want to post because I don't know where that's going.
Like, I mean, that could be fair.
Like, I don't know where this is going yet. Me and this person is still, we getting to know each other, but I also have a lot of male friends because that's just the way I've always been. So I don't feel like if I do post somebody, definitely me and that person are friends. We hanging out. Because I'm gonna tell you, if I'm dating
friends or in a relationship,
if I post somebody, a guy on my page, is because we definitely friends. We hanging out. It's cool. But if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm not gonna post them. That's just me personally.
So you do the opposite.
I do the opposite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only
Well, I
because
don't need social media to validate any relationship that I'm in. If I post something, I'm just tell everybody right now. Let me take my glasses off.
Oh Lord, he
this
fit.
is what I'm talking about.
Mind your business.
What Teddy P say? Take them off.
Mind your business. Don't worry about what I be doing. If I post it, I just post it. It's social media. I'm being social.
Yeah.
People, I think some people just read too much into social media.
I think that too. Yeah.
It's just they take it too far. It's social. It's just, but I post memes. I make memes of me and my homeboy all the time. I do crazy stuff, and people say, "Oh, you play too much. You joke too much." It's social media, and then I think people come up with their own definitions, their own guidelines, some of their life experiences, and tell you shouldn't be doing this and doing that. Now, when it comes to like, okay, if you got an employer that will check your social media,
right,
you know, if you don't want your
employer shouldn't be worried about who you post.
Yeah.
As long as you ain't posting
they don't.
documents on
but they do. They'll go on there and
date who you want to date or post who you want to post.
I don't think they be checking for who you posting. I think they just be checking in general.
Make sure you're doing any criminal activities.
Right.
And another reason why I don't want to post, well, I do, not a lot.
Well, you post, stop it.
I do post, but I'm saying that a woman that I deal with, I don't really want to post all the time because some of these people out there, shoot, they'll backdoor you. They'll see her, they'll jump in her inbox.
Really?
Man.
Really?
I've had it done.
That's a new one for me. Okay.
They jumped in the inbox.
Hey, darling. Absolutely.
They jumped in the inbox. They ended out going out on a date.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, you need to blame that on her.
I know. I'm not blaming it on anybody. But that's why I don't post, because some of these people that say they're your homeboys, homegirls and stuff, and they see who you dating. Oh, Aaron got her? Oh, shoot. Let me see if I can get her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So let me stop you. So you telling me that we got women out here who are dating a man, but see, that could be a thin line, Aaron, because you may not be going with that person, so they open to talk to who they want to talk to. I don't care if it is.
I left out the important part.
What's the important part? Don't leave that out.
We were out and about, and my homeboy was there, and I introduced him.
Okay.
But were you going with the person?
We weren't going together, but we were talking at the time.
What does talking mean?
In your homeboy.
Nah, he ain't my homeboy.
But what's talking mean? So me and Michelle were talking about this earlier. Then we had this discussion earlier. What do you consider relationship talking? What do you consider talking?
It does. Well, if you are going out and sharing or something, and if you hanging out, it's some sort of relationship. It might not be
what is talking?
defined as a romantic relationship, but you're in some type of relationship.
No, and I'm gonna tell you that is what get people messed up. Because this is the thing: we're on Relock Podcast. We're in a relationship for this podcast.
Exactly.
We're friends. We're doing this podcast together. So this would be considered a relationship. But what I'm saying is, that's why people need to define what you're doing. Are we just hanging out and getting to know each other to see if it can move forward so I can't post your ass on social media? Or you just a trial period? You know how they give you them little 30-day trials?
Yeah.
Netflix or something like that, 30 days to see if it's going to give you what you want. And then if you don't, then you don't get the subscription, right? You keep pushing and you go somewhere else and find Hulu or something.
You better cancel your little credit card information you had to put in there.
Baby,
it's already canceled. It's already canceled.
Because if you forget about that 30 day, they're gonna charge your card.
I don't forget about that.
We don't forget about that. We definitely make sure if we don't want it, we make sure it's canceled.
Right? What I was saying is that's why I don't post some of the women that I deal with because of that too. Because I don't know, it's just nothing.
So who do you decide who gets posted and who don't?
How do I decide?
Yes. Oh, here he go. Not the giggling.
How do you decide? Aaron posts everybody, though. I don't think
Is it
that
somebody I'm kicking it with, or is it?
he has not posted.
Is it
I think he posts everybody.
Is it a dun? I mean, what
That
is
is
it?
a chicken head, a stanky leg. I mean, what is a thun?
We'll talk about that later.
No little piece of change that
There's
you have
levels.
intimacy with.
See, if you up here on this, if you down here, you're not getting posted. But if you up here, you might get posted.
Wow.
But if you at the dun, and then after hours, you might get. You not getting posted.
You out of there. So
What? I'm glad I'm married, so I got to run into dudes like you.
Oh my God! No, for real. This is why. This is why you can't.
His levels are getting posted.
Damn.
His levels to that game.
So for a man, let me ask you this: for a man,
Mm-hmm.
when do you know it's okay to post?
Let me get a drink.
Nah,
You know what? We gonna need to be scripted. This is an unscripted show. I think the ghetto-ness is kicking in with Aaron.
We don't do that. But that's his drink. I
No,
guess.
so answer the question, Aaron.
Yeah.
How do you know who you posted?
I said it. You just said let me get a drink.
Okay, what'd you say?
When do you know that you fixing to post this woman? Like, when do you know? For a man. Or let's
For
just
me,
say
when I'm gonna post this woman,
Yeah.
if I'm big enough, I'm feeling her, if we're
What
going
that
in
mean?
the direction.
We ain't talking about what she looks like.
I genuinely have a like for her.
Okay.
Yeah,
A like for what?
Huh?
A like for what?
Her, like y'all moving forward.
Yeah, like we're kicking it, we're moving
We
forward.
ain't talking about what she look like. We ain't talking about what she look like.
No, I didn't say none of that. I said if I'm digging her, we have interesting conversation. She's engaged with me. I'm engaged with her, and if I see some potential.
So it's that easy to get posted with you?
No, it's not. I told you there's levels. It's the dun-dun-duns, and then you got mid-level, and then when you get up here,
Who the hell says that though? I'm done.
when you get up here, you might get a post.
Say mid-level. It's mid-level.
There's levels. You just
I
can't.
ain't mad at you though. It's levels to this game.
Yeah, you just can't get on my.
Well, see me, I quit posting because, baby, I was getting married a few times, so I had to back up on the posting.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
If y'all notice, I really don't go live that much anymore. I used to be on social media all the time.
Well, shut up. We see you live every day. Shut up.
When did you see me live?
Yes,
We live.
You be live everywhere. I don't care where you go. You live.
You live. So,
That's why
and it's cool. Like,
you know what?
If you single and this is what you do, this is what you do. Like you said, I'm trying to get people out. If that's what it really is, I'm trying to get people out to be social. Then that's one thing. I mean, you can do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with you posting who you want to post. To me, if you are not sure where this is going, you should not post the person.
Yeah,
I agree with that because I think, sometimes because I'm a woman and what I understand about women is, and y'all watching can comment on the in the comments and let me know.
Right.
When a man starts posting us, that means something to us. It's almost like we moved up a notch. But if you're not feeling that, I think you need to have some boundaries and some structure in the way you date so that people won't get a misunderstanding of where y'all are at in your levels of the relationship or the friendship, we'll call it.
Right.
Because I think that women feels validated by certain things. I think women feel validated by meeting your family. They feel validated by you posting them. They feel validated by you taking them somewhere.
And being around your friends and family, yeah.
Right. And if you don't get the understanding about where you guys are on what you would call levels, then you will make somebody confused as to where you guys stand.
That's right.
And then, so I think that social media posting probably should not happen. Like, because you don't want people, you may meet another woman. You may not want to be posting a woman, then you meet somebody that you really like. And she was like, well, you just posted somebody like 2 weeks ago. And you're like, oh no, that's just my friend, but y'all didn't look like friends. So you got to be careful with this posting.
Yeah, but then that's when you comes in and be like, look, let me explain to you. Ask me.
It's too much explaining. Sometimes.
It ain't too much explaining.
You just need
it ain't too much explaining. Give me a chance to tell you what's going on.
I mean, okay. In your instance, like, you feel like you can post and do what you want to do because you're a single man, right?
Yeah, but it's my social media. I can also go delete that.
Right. So that's my point. You can do what you want to do because you could post one woman 1 week, one woman next week, 2 women the next week in the same week, and you don't belong to nobody, so you feel like you can do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I chose to go that route, I could.
Right.
I
but
could.
you post women. I've seen you post women. So are you in a monogamous relationship with them?
Most women I post are relatives.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I've been knowing you for a long time.
Yeah, so you see.
So are you saying that every woman that you post, you were in a relationship with them, or y'all was cool?
Is it just me and a woman?
Okay, I will say this. We have all taken pictures before with people. Like, let me think. We just took a picture last week. You're not in a relationship with neither one of us.
No, not at all.
I'm married. Erica's your homegirl. Right. So you're not in a relationship with neither one of us, right?
Right.
So, but then a couple of months ago, I seen you post a picture with a woman. So so if somebody didn't know the dynamic of us in your relationship,
they can make an assumption.
So that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like that, sometimes that has to be clarified a little bit.
Yeah, but you just said don't clarify. Don't take the time to explain. You just said that. You don't want.
I said don't post. You don't need
I've learned the hard way not about posting because
I will ask
because of that same fact. I don't want the confusion.
And that's the thing is that I guess you definitely, when you decide that you're going to go, if you're dating somebody, you and this person are dating and y'all are getting to know each other, I don't think that it's fair. And it is your social media, right? But if you dating somebody and y'all talking, y'all getting to know each other, y'all been hanging out all this time, but you go out because y'all still dating. You go out with some other females, right? And y'all hanging out or wherever you hanging out and you taking photos and posting and you all booed up, that shit is a no. Because now the person because the person, I mean, whatever it is, you taking pictures by them, you selfies, that makes an assumption to the person that you with, right? If they look on social media, if y'all are dating, and I guess you have to clarify and make sure that person know how y'all stand.
First of all, don't be asking.
First of all, but I'm just telling you, like,
tell them first of all, don't worry about what I'm doing.
No, you can't do that though.
I will do that.
I think sometimes it could be the insecurity in a woman as well.
I do.
You know what I mean? Because me personally, if I know for a fact we are not in a monogamous relationship, and I know this in my heart of hearts, I don't really care who you post. You ain't my man either. So when I post somebody and I'm hanging out with my homeboys, I don't need you hollering at me about nothing either. Because we post who we post.
For sure. You know
it's definitely we don't have to explain that because we're not at that point in the relationship.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
and on top of it, I'm grown.
I don't think that posting somebody makes y'all valid.
No, I don't either.
Stand it.
I think people take social media too far. And they take their.
But if you're on there all the time and you post, and what do you expect of?
What do you mean? What do I expect? What am I posting?
I mean, what do you think that if you're on there all the time and you're putting posts out there all the time? Okay, so say you you post all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you posting the same person
Oh, the same person.
for,
Yeah, people,
for a period of time, right?
they're going to assume that you're in a relationship, but
Right.
that doesn't validate that I'm in a relationship.
Right.
But you posting that person all it
Right. I
doesn't
see what
validate.
you're saying.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying what everybody else is perceiving, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Because you putting it out there, you posting it. So I'm just saying you have to look at it on the other side
But
as
hold
well.
on. But hold on. Did I change my status on Facebook that I'm in a relationship?
Your status will be
Shut up. Ain't nobody
There's
saying
levels to this.
shut up. Don't
The
nobody
nothing
shut up.
mid-range post, and
But
then
I'm on his way at the bottom, huh?
so let me tell you something. If I'm posting you on here Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, whatever, right? You might have perception I'm in a relationship, but did you go check my status?
Nigga,
As my
nobody checking your status.
Oh,
Ain't nobody want your
Lord.
status today.
We talking. There's levels to it.
Yeah, we're not checking your status.
Okay, so this is what we'll do. We'll ask the audience. So you guys that are watching, does it, when you post someone on social media, we'll say a number of times, does it make it valid, or does it validate y'all being in a relationship? I want to
But who
hear.
are we trying to validate? Who?
I mean, I'm just
The
saying.
audience?
Hush, boy. If you posted somebody for 8 months straight, and this is the person that you with, and you posting them 8 months straight, what does that mean to everybody else?
Nothing. Your perception is your reality, but it doesn't. It's not my reality.
Okay, so Roz Lapika said no, it does not validate that you're in a relationship with them.
I say, keep your business off social media.
That's the one thing, because I agree with that. Until you know that you get, so that's why I'm saying, until you know that this is it, that this is the person that you in a relationship with, that's why I feel I never post it. If I post somebody on my social media, that means that person is who I'm with, because I'm not that type of person. So until you know, I feel like don't post. I'm not saying that you don't have friends that you can't take pictures with, but if you in this picture with this person for 8 or 9 months and you posting the same person
right
all the time, that's gonna look a certain type of way.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna give off like you're in this relationship with this person. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I don't know. I think
that person too. How do you think that person?
Really my subject. So I mean,
and then the person that you with, how do you think that they feel? Because y'all kicking it. Y'all ain't just posting on social media. Y'all kicking it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with the audience. Let's see what the audience says. So Wendy said, we're doing something if I keep posting.
What y'all doing,
Wendy? Yes.
What y'all doing, Wendy?
For real.
Well, you asked Wendy what she mean.
Yeah, no, for real though. I feel like you doing
the same way. If you posting me, we doing something.
Exactly.
But what is something? What are we doing? All we doing is taking a picture.
Jamaica Harmon said, no, that doesn't validate you in a relationship. Wendy says, shit. You posting. I don't know. And I think that's why you got to really be careful with the social media, because social media can get so misconstrued between, from the people who is looking at it from their perspective and how they view things. And everybody view and perspective is different. I could see you post somebody, because I know you, Aaron. So I could see you post somebody and I could be like, it don't mean anything because
we know him.
Every woman he hangs with. He don't even necessarily has to be going with them. So I don't look at it that way, but other people may look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
For Erica, I know Erica don't post nobody at all. I'm posting your ass. We together. You talking to me? Your ass is getting posted.
See, I'm not.
Okay. If you over here, you're getting posted.
Just like you posted Erica the other day. Y'all left me out.
Oh, don't start.
You was too busy shaking a leg in the parking lot. So don't play with me. So Roz Lapika said, until the caption says, "This is my boo, bae, or my name,"
exactly.
Whatever pet name they have, you ain't it. And
That's
then
what I
Harmon said, just keep your personal business off Facebook or other social media posts.
Yeah, if I'm not calling you my booty coo, or my special cupcake or something like that.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I guess so.
I like taking pictures. I'm a photographer, so I love taking pictures, posting pictures. People just gonna assume what they want to assume.
And that's true. So that's the thing, is that when you post stuff, people make assumptions. That's for sure. They don't know. If you don't say it and don't put it out there, they're going to make their own assumptions. So that's why I think I prefer not to until I know for me. But everybody is not like that.
So I'll put a spin on this, because I'm going to spin this real quick off of social media. And I think, and I'm talking to women, I think that women need to understand the place that they stand in a man's life before they feel any type of way. Because just because you somewhere and you laid up with a man here and there, or you get to go somewhere with them, or somebody take you to the movies, does not mean you're in a relationship. Learn how to date somebody or whatever, We know that we ain't supposed to be sleeping with nobody during the courtship, but if that's what you decide to do, that's on you. But that does not validate you being in a relationship with a man. I think these women need to understand and woman up a little more and understand, if you put yourself in that position to put your face on social media, not knowing if you're in a monogamous relationship with somebody, then you are really playing yourself, because it may be another fella who like you, because this fella may not be you. So as a woman, I wouldn't let a man post me, no way. Hello. Because if you ain't saying that we're in a monogamous relationship, then I could be somebody else's date. So I'm not going to let you post me, no way.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because I need to hold back those pictures too. Because if you ain't liking me, somebody else may like me. But if they see me on your page, I'll boot up in your arms, then they're going to assume that we're together, and we're really not.
Yeah.
So I think these women need to get up on their game and quit being weak, and quit thinking
and assume
that just because somebody take you to the movies, like, learn that it is okay for a man to do things for you without you having to be with them. You don't have to be with a man for him to do something for you, and that does not validate you being in a relationship with them. So I think women need to learn from all their 20,000 relationships they've been in, because that's how many we've been in. What Yin Yang Twins say, 11 times, we done been in 11 relationships.
Yeah.
We know by now who wants us and who does not want us.
Yeah.
We need to be woman enough to exit out when we are not getting served what we want, and then sitting up getting posted and then not know if this is really going somewhere. So women need to quit letting men control the narrative of the friendship and friends on his ass. And let him know, no, I don't want to take a picture.
Is that what we doing? So we on here male bashing now?
Well, it's not male.
I'm just talking to the women because I'm a woman. And I know I'm a woman. I know how sometimes we can get a misunderstanding when we like a man and he takes us out or he puts us in certain positions. We thinking, oh, we might go with him. But in his mind, he do not go with us. So I was telling Erica the other day, we was talking about women giving men the benefit of the doubt. And I said, I don't give no man the benefit of the doubt. Every man is the same in my category. I put them all in a category. All the boxes are checked. As you show me who you are, I uncheck the boxes. But to me, you like everybody else that I met. Once you show me that you're thoughtful, I uncheck. Once you show me that I'm this, I uncheck. I don't go with the boxes unchecked. when I get in a relationship. All I'm check, you just like every man I ever met. Then as you show me, I uncheck the boxes.
Right.
I don't check boxes as I go. So I think with this posting thing and this validation of relationships is that women need to be able to learn how to stand in a place where just because we're going out doesn't mean we're together. Just because he posted me, just because I went over to I met his mama, or just because I met his cousins, or just because I met his sister does not validate this relationship. Women got to quit being so thirsty and start learning how to stand up for themselves and know where they stand in a man's life so that they won't be disappointed when they get posted and then a couple of weeks down the line, you really ain't the woman.
That's right. Don't post.
I think they really set themselves up for failure because we do as women, we're sensitive. We want these things in relationships, but we got to learn to be a little tough when it comes to what we allow a man to do with us. I'm not holding your hand in public. Shit, it might be another cute dude over there that like me. And then you ain't going with me. So you think I'm going to be holding your hand and having you wrapped up around my waist? And then 2 weeks later, you ain't calling me back or I'm not your date no more? And then such and such over there was super cute. But he just seen you at Bezos or Pesos or whatever the little after spot people go to, and you had your arm around my waist, but I'm really not your boo. See, women got to keep themselves out of that category until it's really theirs. Then you wouldn't have to worry about being validated. My husband don't even have a social media page to validate that I'm in a relationship with him, but everybody in this city know that Dorian Zachary belonged to Michelle Millette. And that's for sure. So I think that women have to take a stance on some things that they let slide. If we're not together, you're not posting me.
And then everything you said, just flip that and then say that to the men too. Y'all
so that's what you're right. The whole point.
Because if I post you, now we go together.
But you post
now you checking my social media to see who my friend is.
Yeah.
And going and doing investigative work. Now there's red flags to this social media too, because women are off the chain and it comes to investigating men.
So that's why I say so. I think men need to be held accountable for the things they do. I think that when people
I think people need to be accountable for their own actions.
I do too, but if you know that you don't want a woman, why are you posting her? If you know that you want to be a player, and don't get me wrong, I'm all for people. Listen,
men and women post people they don't necessarily want to be with.
Listen, I am an advocate for people doing their own thing. I think all our life we have played the game of acting like we with someone. I think that everybody should be honest. Look, I don't go with you. If you still want to come lay in my bed, that is on you. I don't go with you. I think men need to be upfront, and I think women need to be upfront.
I'm upfront. I let them know. Whoever I'm dealing with, I tell them upfront. It is what it is. Now, after I done told you, I done put the ball in your court. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't, because I get questions. I've had questions before. Why don't you post me and all that? Because I mean, man, I don't.
Why do they want to? Posting does not validate a relationship.
I know it doesn't, and I'm trying to explain that to them. It's like just because I'm not. I don't want to do it. If I choose to do it, I'm gonna do it when I want to, not because you want to feel validated. And
but
sometimes
if I was a
some women, not all women, some women will push that on you. You know, we've been hanging out. Why don't you post me on your social media? Oh, what? You trying to keep your options open?
Yeah, and you should say yeah. If it's the truth, I think the truth, what they say, the truth shall set you free.
But that's not the only reason why. Because like I told you, I've been backdoored, and people gonna do what they want to do. And you know, these so-called friends, homeboys, homegirls will jump into somebody's inbox. And you know, I try to deal with women that are kind of off the beaten path, or low-key women that are not out there all the time. You know what I'm saying? So somebody just commented. I didn't see what it said.
But why do you feel like these women want you to post them on your page?
Because they want because they want all the other women to know that I'm with Aaron.
So that's the whole point. So why do they even feel like, or why have they gotten to that point and feel like we in a relationship and you need to post me? Why are they feeling like
that's the question?
Y'all asking me that?
No, I'm asking you.
Y'all the women, y'all tell me.
No, we don't.
I just explained to you for 10 minutes.
Well, I guess because if y'all want a real answer, it's because it's the time, the quality time, the amount of time that you didn't spend with that person. So they feel like that's the least you can do is post me.
So you telling me women are so damn simple today that all you got to do is post them on social media and they asses is fine.
And some of them are.
No, that's not true.
Some of them are.
Erica,
some men are like that too.
I can believe that. I can believe that. I'm gonna tell you, I believe it, Aaron. I do believe it.
Mm-hmm. And some men want to post you so that they let whoever you trying to talk to or whoever has the interest in you say, man, I'm this is what I'm doing. This is me.
No, that shit.
When I was single,
some people do that. But look, when I'll be 50 this year. I'm past all the games and whatever. So that's what the 20-year-old, 30-year-olds, maybe.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
I don't play games like that. Honesty is the best policy. My thing is, I'm gonna tell you straight up how we gonna do it. If you don't want to do it, you can agree to disagree. You go your way, I'll go my way. But I'm not gonna be playing these games. You need to post me to validate that. I've been charged with that before. More than just 1 or 2 or 3 different women. I don't know. They just want you to post them.
I'm just shocked that
I don't want nobody to post
as a post.
Yes.
Yeah, don't post
social media really validate.
I don't want you to post me.
I've been told you posted such and such, but you didn't post me.
I don't want you.
But such and such could be your cousin.
Exactly.
You don't know who this.
I just don't want people. I don't post because I don't want people in my business. I might post you here and there, but it's not from now on. It's because I've had the backlash of posting and then it doesn't work out. Then you got everybody coming up to you. What happened in such and such?
So that's what you need to say from now on, moving forward, letting everybody know. Because you, like you said, everybody know I post. I go live. Yeah. I do this and I do that. So the people that I am posting is because it's definitely a friend thing. We cool. But I'm never posting anybody, and as far as my boo, whoever it is, your boo, your relationship, you haven't changed your status. Like you said, I have never changed my status, right?
Right.
So that's telling you right there. If I ain't changed my status and said I'm in a relationship or I'm married, that's exactly what that means. I'm still single.
But there's a lot of red flags when you come to posting people on social media. If you're gonna post somebody, you have to understand and deal with the consequences that come with that. Just like, if I post a woman this week, but then like you said, Michelle, I run to somebody else, those are the consequences you're gonna have to deal with because now you got to explain,
but I guess I'm confused as to why they consequences. Like, if you're single, who is consequencing you? This sounds
because I've had women just recently come up to me and say, where's your girlfriend at? I seen your post. Where's she at?
But why they worried about it?
That's exactly what I'm saying. And they going off what they see on social media. So when I'm out, I don't want to answer those questions or be put in a corner to answer that.
But so let me say
I
this.
tell them, look, mind your business.
But I also feel like, okay, so say, like I just said a while back. So you post the same person for 8 or 9 months. You in pictures with this same person for 8 or 9 months now. Everybody is assuming and it's
y'all in a
really
relationship.
assumption. But if you posting that person for 8 or 9 months, y'all in a relationship. I don't care what you might think, but everybody else has seen. That's why they asking you, aren't you with somebody? That's why if that's not what I do understand, it's your social media, but I think there's a line. It's like you can't keep posting that same person and not think that everybody's gonna assume that you with that person.
Right. So
Why
we're
can't
gonna
we just
take
get a
some.
ring?
Hold on, Aaron, because we're gonna
Why can't
take
we
some
just get-
comments. We're gonna because I'm looking at these comments as we talk. Darla said you gotta work your way out the box. Carrie said, "Don't post me." Cheryl said, "I can't believe grown men or women are worried about posting each other on social media." Me either.
I don't want to.
Wendy said Aaron is possibly presenting himself behind closed doors like he's in a relationship until it's time to get on social media and post that picture. Leave those females alone and stop playing head games with them. I'm reading this.
First of all, I ain't playing no games. And I ain't got to play like I'm in no relationship behind closed doors because
I read that in
everybody
Wendy's
know.
voice.
Erica know, Michelle know. I'm being real censored right now because y'all know how I get. I'm off the chain. And I will tell somebody, I have no filter. I'm just being good right now. And I'm doing that because I don't want to hear Erica and Michelle later. But I have no problem in telling people where I stand. I don't play those type of games.
Okay, so can we agree to disagree that maybe posting people on social media so prematurely should not be done?
Maybe. That's why I say prematurely, meaning you don't know where you are in that situation, so don't do it.
So don't do it.
That's how you avoid all this.
Yeah,
I think that's the way you can avoid it. The one person consistently. Now, if you're out and about and you're taking pictures with your friends, I think that's
and it's a group of people and y'all hanging out
that you know that you have Osley brothers with. You done laid between the sheets. I don't think you should post them.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that right now.
Absolutely. I feel like
Ross Lapika saying, just say we're dating, not exclusive. I can agree to that too.
Yeah.
Hey,
look, we don't have to explain nothing to
Carrie,
nobody.
I'm drinking. Hey. Don't worry, Carrie. Don't worry about it. She over there talking about what you drink. Carrie, don't do that.
Hey. So I can agree that maybe posting people too soon, and if you know that you're not going to be in any monogamous relationship with them, that you probably should not do it, because I think that a lot of women have not matured up in that area to know that a social media post is not valid. Like
validation. Yeah.
I mean, it's so cheesy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he posted me. I'm his boo. That's like 12th grade. Like, you know, you was in 12th grade and your boyfriend from the other school came up to the high school and everybody's like, that's your boo.
Yeah. We did that.
Almost like trying to validate like that, or you went to the carnival. If you was that scene at the carnival, school, everybody knew at school knew that was your boyfriend.
That was your boo, for sure.
As an adult, we don't have to validate somebody like that, and I think that women should understand that that's not a good validation.
Men or women, I guess.
Yeah, men or women, even men. Yeah. But I don't think men care so much about this topic as women do. I think women are more sensitive because we feel like we have been told or we have learned, which is some things we should unlearn, is that certain things make us in a relationship with somebody, and those things are not true. Because you met somebody's mom, that does not make you in a relationship with them. Because someone posts you on social media, that does not mean you're in a relationship with them. Because you have met somebody's family, that does not mean. But I can see where a woman could feel that way. So that's why I say it is almost the responsibility of a man, if he's a grown man, to get that clarified before he start making these moves. You know what I mean? Because it could make somebody feel a certain type of way. You know what I mean? If the woman is not matured up in that area, because some women just have not gotten out of that little mold right there. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how that could maybe make somebody feel something.
I think everybody's accountable.
Well, I mean, it's not something that I'm asking you to agree with. I'm telling you as a woman how I have felt like
so, but when you say it's a man's responsibility to do this and do that, I don't necessarily think that. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think everybody, if we grown and you old enough, you pay your own bills, you should know what you're getting yourself into by how the man is treating you, by how the woman is treating you.
I agree with that. But what I'm saying is I'm telling you as a man what we have. I'll speak for myself. Mm-hmm. How I have thought in the past that I was in a relationship because me and the mom was cool or I had met the family. I have felt that way before. So I know what I had learned in that process was
that not always
somebody else that met his mama too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So what I learned was that just because we feel like if a man let us meet somebody that he really loved, which is his mother, that means something. That's somebody that's close to his heart. But what I've learned is that a lot of men, even though they love their mothers like that, they'll take anybody around their family. Shit, that don't mean nothing. They be like, shit, come on, we having a gathering. You cool? Let's. In their mind, they not thinking that you thinking y'all in a relationship. But a woman, we didn't call our friends. I mean, girl, I met his mama.
I met his mama.
Yeah. I'm just telling you the way.
I hear you.
And that's different and that's the whole point. It's different for a female. So you got to be mindful that men don't see things exactly the way you see them.
I'm mindful of that, but that's why I keep reminding them.
I will say that it is wrong for us to put that on y'all. Now, I will agree with you on that. It is wrong for us to think we're in a relationship when you have not specified that we are in a relationship. I can't just assume because you took me somewhere, all of a sudden we're in a relationship and I didn't Isley Brothers with you. No.
You got to get that understanding, baby.
To put that on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So it could go both ways. I get what you're saying, but I was just trying to get you to understand how women feel too.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because women are definitely more emotional than men are. Yeah. So I guess you just have to look at it at that point. But also, like she's saying, women need to be accountable too. Yeah. If that dude ain't telling you, hey, this is what it is, then you need to take some step back and be like, oh, this ain't what it is. So we gotta check ourselves too. It's not just men.
Women got. I will say this, and you know, everybody know I love women. I love to help them. I love to teach them. I love to, be transparent about my life and the things that I've went through. Right. I think a lot of women do need to check themselves. Mm-hmm. A lot of women do a lot of bull crap that women really be setting themselves up for failure, believing in their mind that they're in some of these relationships and they really don't be. So if you put yourself out there to be in that type of atmosphere, then you got to take your medicine. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
You definitely need to make sure that y'all on that same page. Yeah. Y'all got this understanding. Y'all are on that same page. And because he's telling you and you feeling like you said, you going to the cookhouse, you done been to the family events. That don't necessarily mean, boo, you in there. Have y'all had that conversation? Exactly.
So let me just talk to the young adults right now. These 20-year-olds getting on, and these young men and women getting on social media. Don't post your business on Facebook.
Instagram. That's the whole point. Just don't post until
I agree. I agree.
Learn from my mistakes. Learn from what I did wrong in the past by posting stuff that when you put it on there, even though you delete it, it's still out there somewhere in the network space. It's still out there. Somebody can still pull that up. You know what I'm saying? And the way people do things now, I could post a picture of me and Erica and then go on there and delete the picture. But it's going to be that 1 or 2 people that are going to go on there and save that picture, download that picture or that video to their inbox, and they'll have it. You know, the things that people can do with technology these days, you know, y'all see me, I make pictures. I can take your head, Michelle, and put it on Erica's body and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And people can put you in different situations and then post it. And you just have to be careful. So if any young adults out there, be careful, learn from my mistakes, and just be careful and just of what you post and what you put out there. Because it can come back.
Definitely being mindful of whatever you decide.
Being very mindful.
Just knowing that if you do, I think there's consequences to everything that we post, right? I don't care if it's relationship, whatever we post, right? And I'm not saying that it's not your platform, Facebook, whatever it is, it's your social media. But this is in anything that we post. Definitely somebody coming back, no matter what it is, what we post, right?
Yeah.
So I guess you just have to be mindful of that.
Yeah. I think for me, I think that just because someone posts you on social media, it does not, men or women, it does not validate a relationship.
No,
a relationship is something that 2 people discuss together.
Both parties.
You are going to go forward in this relationship, and that it is going to be you two.
Yeah.
I don't think that any social media, any parent meeting, any family gathering validates a committed relationship. And I think that if people understood that more, sex don't even validate a relationship.
For sure.
So I think that people need to start learning how to talk more about what they are trying to do when they meet someone. Are you ready for a relationship? Or am I just looking for someone to sleep with? Am I looking for someone just to hang out with? And I think that if we did those things, then we wouldn't be talking about if posting someone on social media makes the relationship valid, because they would know up front that I'm not really looking for nothing. And by you sweeping my carpet, ironing my work uniforms, I'm still not in a relationship with you. You can try to be do them wife roles all day. I'm still not. And I think that if people were more honest when they got into relationships, look, I'm really not looking for one, or I am, but I'm not looking this. I think that we wouldn't even be having to talk about validating, posting someone doesn't make it valid. So I think that if that was talked about early on, then somebody may be like, no, don't post me on your social media, because
that's how I am. I'm that person. Like, until I know where we at and where we going, don't post me on your social media. I'm not posting you and you not posting me.
Right.
Definitely, I feel like those are things that you have those conversations in that relationship early on. When you start dating somebody, you know what? We not meeting each other's kids, family. We not posting each other. Like, we can do things, but we not posting each other pictures. I think you have to have those understandings in the very beginning. And I don't think a lot of people do. I think, like you said, because y'all go out, you done met family, now you feel like, oh, I'm in there. And that's not always the case.
No,
so
and then
those are things on your part that you definitely have to have an understanding before you start doing those things.
Yeah, so, and just don't. And then, real quick, don't let anybody manipulate you to post.
That's definitely, definitely, because I mean, I do say, like I said, I've been in Austin and have went to school with a lot of. I know a lot of people. So if I end up being in a picture with this person, or you in this picture with this one, I mean, we do have friends, you know, as well. We all know each other. We all hang out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely one of those things where just because you see me in a picture with somebody doesn't mean that I'm necessarily with that person, because I'm definitely gonna take, if I'm with that person, you gonna know I'm with that person, right?
Right, right.
Exactly.
So our last comment is it's not just relationships, it be your friends and family that need validation as well. Oh, you didn't post me for my birthday, etc. Girl, bye. Yeah, people can be on that too, Karen.
Yeah.
So y'all, we're at the end of our show. Thank you guys for tuning in. I my friend Rakisha Ellison, she's out of Houston, Texas, just opened a Focal Point Academy of Health. Grand opening is going to be June 17th, 11 a.m., 4 p.m. at 9894 Bissonnet Street in Houston, Texas. Rakisha, I am absolutely proud of you for doing this. You are a great nurse. You are a great friend. You are a great person. I will definitely be there to support you on June 17th with your new Academy of Health, where you are going to be teaching these girls how to do CNA work, how to be phlebotomists, all that, y'all. So, y'all know anybody in the Houston area who is looking to go to school to get them a trade, contact Rakisha at Focal Point Academy of Health out in Houston, Texas.
That's
So,
awesome.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
Um, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. You guys make sure to tune in next week, 7:30 p.m. You guys, please share our page on YouTube. We're trying to get our following up on YouTube. Also, go check us out on Spotify podcast. We're on there as well.
Ah,
And so
yeah.
I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for commenting and joining in the conversation with us tonight. We love you guys. You guys have a great night, and we see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Thank you, ATX.
Thank y'all.